Hi, this is Mr. Max with some Kofa Mathematics. Now, what I have here is I have two questions on practical applications of arithmetic progressions. So, the first one says a circle is divided into 6 unequal sectors, the angles of which form an arithmetic progression. Given that the largest angle is 3 times the smallest angle, find the angle of each sector. Then the second question, a manufacturer makes staircases with different number of steps. The height of the first step is 10 centimeters, as you can see in the diagram here. The height of each subsequent step is 15 centimeters, and the width of each step is 30 centimeters. So this diagram shows a staircase with 4 steps. Part A, calculate the number of steps for a staircase of total height 250 centimeters. Part B, calculate the total area on one side of a staircase with 12 steps. Give your final answer in square meters. Right, so you can pause, you can try the questions. Remember, you will need to know the T sub n formula or the nth term of an arithmetic progression, as well as the S sub n, the sum of an arithmetic progression. Take note there are two, so you can take a few minutes and try. So let me bring in the first question. So this is what I know, that the smallest angle is also the first term, which we are going to denote with the letter A. Then the largest angle is 3 times the smallest angle, which is also the sixth angle, or the sixth term, because it's the sixth angle, because you have got a circle that is divided into 6 unequal sectors. So the sixth sector is therefore the largest angle, and it therefore will be equal to 3a. So what I'm looking here is I'm looking at the S sub n formula, where I have the first term as well as the last term. In this particular case, the sixth term becomes the last term because it is the last sector of an angle that is divided into 6 unequal sectors. And I know that all the angles of a circle, all those sector angles, they should add up to 360 degrees. Take note, I'm saying add up. So that is why I'm bringing in the sum formula here. So what that is, that the sum of the 6 angle sectors will be 6 over 2 plus the first term, which is A, plus our last term, which is 3A, should equal to 360 degrees. You clean these up, you're going to get 12A equals to 360. Therefore, A will not be anything but 30 degrees. Now that you have A, which is also subsequently the first term, we need to find the value of D in order for us to know by what these angles increase. But we also know that the sixth term is equal to 3a. That means when we bring in our T sub n, our nth term formula, where we take the first term plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So the objective here is to calculate the common difference. So I have a plus 6 minus 1 d equals to 3a, because I said the sixth term is equal to 3a. But we now know what a is. A is 30 degrees. So let's go ahead and punch in the 30 degrees everywhere where we have an a. So this gives rise to 30 degrees plus 5d equals 90 degrees. Now we can actually solve the value of d. It is therefore given that d is equal to 12 degrees. So it means then that since this forms an arithmetic progression, if the first term is 30 degrees, adding 12 gives you the second term, which is 42 degrees. Adding 12 gives you 54 degrees for the third term. Adding 12 gives you the fourth term of 66 degrees. And adding 12 again gives you 78 degrees. And lastly, you should have 90 degrees. And these are the angles as required in the question. Because the question says, find the angle of each sector. And if you can look, you realize that the first sector is 30 degrees, and 3 times 30 gives you that 90 degrees, as indicated in our problem. Right, then the second question here, so I'm going to bring in part of the steps. So we want to find the number of steps for a staircase that has a height. So this is the first height of 10 centimeters. Then the second height will be that 10 centimeters plus 15 centimeters, which is 25 centimeters. Then the third one will be that 25 that I got plus another 15, which gives you 40 centimeters. In any case, this gives us a formula or a sequence: 10, 25, 40, and so on. So what I realized, this is an arithmetic progression with the first term being 10 and the common difference being 15, as you are adding 15 every time. So we are looking for the number of steps. So we're going to use our T sub n formula, and we're simply going to substitute for A and for D, and it should equal to a height of 250 centimeters. So when you clean this up, you're going to get 5n is equal to 255, giving you n is equal to 17. Therefore, the number of steps for a staircase of height 250 centimeters is 17. Part B, and take note that I bolded the word total, meaning that we are going to work with the sum formula. And also they are saying give your answers in square meters. Since all of these are in centimeters, which means at the end we will have to go and convert our answer to square meters. Whatever method you do, just remember you are supposed to give your answer to square meters. Right, so I'm bringing in a diagram here where I now take the heights of 25, the height of 10, and the height of 40, and the way you get 25, remember from our previous, is that 10 plus 15. The height of 40 is that 25 plus 15. So I'm going to calculate the areas of the steps here. So the area of step 1 will be nothing but 30 times 10, which is 300 centimeters squared. The area of step 2 is nothing but 30 times 25 square centimeters, or centimeter, which gives you 750 square centimeters. The area of the third step will be 1,200 square centimeters, and the area of the fourth step will be 1,650 square centimeters. So the 300 will be my first term. And you realize that it gives rise to a sequence where you add every time 450. If you subtract 1,200 from 1,650, you get 450. If you subsequently subtract 750 from 1,200, you get 450. And if you subtract 300 from 750, you get 450, meaning that that is the common difference, and our first term is A. So when we talk about the total area, I'm going to bring in my sum formula. Now I'm going to use this formula because I don't know what the last term is. All right. So we have got n upon 2 is equal to 2 times A, n minus 1 times the common difference. So it's just a matter of substituting the right values into the formula. And then our answer here is 3,300 square centimeter. But they say we should give our answer in square meters. So the objective is you should know how to change 1 square meter in terms of square centimeter, and therefore divide that answer by 10,000. So our final answer will be 3.33 square meters. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you can get updates, and every time that I'm going to post, I'm going to do also practical applications for geometric series.